Chapter 2. Are we nearly there yet? Jake and Pip scrambled into the back of Uncle Paul's bright red sports car. "Let's have the top down," said Uncle Paul, sliding open the roof. He knew this was the first thing Jake would ask. "Hold on to your tiara, Pip," grinned Jake as they sped off. "It might blow away." He tightened the strap on his knight's helmet. At the end of the road, they drove past Jake's school. The playground was empty because it was half term. Jake wished his friends were there so they could see him in Uncle Paul's fast car. They flew round 6 roundabouts and through 7 sets of green traffic lights. Jake made car noises and pretended to drive, spinning an imaginary steering wheel and changing gear. But Pip was bored already. "Are we nearly there yet?" she whined. "Not quite," said Uncle Paul. Jake knew they still had a long, long way to go. Now they had to travel for miles down the motorway. "Let's count cars," suggested Jake, to pass the time more quickly. "I'll count silver ones, like knights in shining armour." "Good idea. I'll count big red buses, like your dragon," said Uncle Paul. "What about me?" wailed Pip. "You can be pink," said Jake. "Pink cars are for princesses going to a ball." But there were no pink cars, or big red buses. Pip got cross. "Stupid game," she said. 122, cheered Jake as they left the motorway. "Silver cars win." "We're not playing anymore," said Pip and Uncle Paul together. Jake kept counting, but it wasn't any fun on his own. "Not much further," announced Uncle Paul, turning down one of the winding roads that led to the sea. "Smell that salty air. We'll be at the beach in no time." But a farmer and his cows were blocking the lane ahead. Now even Jake was fed up. "This is taking forever," he moaned. He wished the cows were aliens from out of space. Then they could zap back to another planet. "Go and visit the stars," he called to them. "You could see the Milky Way." "Moo," nodded a cow, but she didn't hurry. At last the farmer waved Uncle Paul through. A black and white farm dog barked loudly as they passed. "Look, Pip," said Jake, "it's a collie." Black and white collies were Pip's favourite kind of dog, but she was fast asleep. "It's a pity she missed it," said Uncle Paul. Jake pushed his feet against the seat in front of him and sighed. He felt stiff and tired from sitting in the car so long. If only they were at the beach right now. Then Jake saw it, a shimmer of sea, sparkling bright blue in the sun. "Look, Pip," he whispered, shaking her awake. Pip blinked. "Are we nearly there yet?" she yawned. "Yes!" cheered Jake and Uncle Paul together. "I need a wee," said Pip. "And I need a coffee," said Uncle Paul. Jake groaned. First he had to wait for Pip to go to the toilet and wash her hands, then for Uncle Paul to talk to the cafe man about the traffic. "Come on," begged Jake. "Please." "All right, Sir Jake the Brave. Let's race," said Uncle Paul, and he grabbed Pip's hand. The 3 of them charged down the beach together. The wind whistled through Jake's helmet and blew Pip's cloak out behind her. "Look, Pip," cried Jake, pointing to a cloud above the cliffs. "That's the dragon's smoke. She's breathing fire in her cave. He was really excited now. He remembered how deep and dark and dangerous the cave had been. Pip looked a little worried. "Are we nearly there yet?" she stammered. Jake realised in surprise that they were. The last time it had felt like a long walk to the cave, but the beach seemed shorter now. "Yes," he said, "we're there."